Okay, it says IR live. So I guess that's where I am today. So if you see a chat come from this direction, it will be coming from Elisha because it's his account. And also there's it doubles up to go to the Facebook page as well. So that's why you see two responding chats from me, and neither of them are in my name. So it can be a little confusing. But hi there, my name is Roger, and starting today, I have been doing these practices for the Mindful Living Collective now for about 6 years, and it's really been a great privilege, and it's just a wonderful thing every third Sunday to come in here and do these. Elisha is a very good friend and colleague of mine, and I told him anything I can do to help the center when he opened it. He and Stephanie started it some years ago. And so for all this time, we've been offering these practices freely. They're given freely to everyone who can come or wants to come. If you would like to practice generosity, and giving is a practice, it's a practice of generosity. I have the link here to our PayPal donation link. So feel free if you wish to, throw in a couple of shekels to support the center, the scholarships, the teachers, and so forth. Please feel free to do that, and any amount is gratefully appreciated. So today, I was thinking maybe about just being simple and at the same time rather deep. Sometimes people imagine that there are advanced practices when it comes to mindfulness-based practices or vipassana practices, that there's something advanced that will take me or take the practitioner to some level that they want to get to. And I can remember for a long time, many years, imagining what that level would be like if I ever reached it. It would be bliss. It would be happiness all the time. Nothing would bother me. What would it be like? Would I float 6 inches off the ground? And then the more I practiced and the more I sat with really excellent teachers, the more I realized that there is no advanced. It's all right here and right now. That this moment is the ultimate moment of all of our lives. This is the culmination of all of our lives. And I can remember hearing Ram Dass many years ago at the end of a talk. He said, "You're all it. We're all it. We're just too busy convincing ourselves that we're not." And so, mindfulness practice, one of the great things about mindfulness practice is that the ability to be present allows us to see the full multidimensional splendor of this moment. And it can really bring a sense of awe. And even for just a few moments, to really dwell here and to and to dwell in this moment and to just be present with this moment and to realize this is it can lead us to the enlightenment that we've been seeking. In other words, if we're looking past this moment for enlightenment, we're going to miss it because it's right here and right now. And I'm always moved by the words of T.S. Eliot from Four Quartets. I said to my soul, "Be still and wait without hope, for hope would be hope for the wrong thing. Wait without love, for you are not ready for love. There is yet faith, but the faith and the love and the hope are all in the waiting. Wait without thought, for you are not ready for thought. And so the darkness shall be the light, and the stillness the dancing." So in our practice today, as you become present, realize this is it. This is it. This moment. There is no next. There is only now. Next is just an idea. And when whatever we imagine comes next happens, it's now. Whenever we get to where we expect to be, to go, to arrive to, We arrive in now. There's no there that we can get to. We can only be here. So don't look past this moment. Just be in this moment as fully as you can. Just really dwell here and just see what happens. Come see for yourself, as the Buddha said. All right, so let's begin by making sure we're comfortable, at ease in the body, not uh, holding any particular posture that you imagine will make something happen. Just being present in however you wish to be, and ask the body what it needs. Perhaps this means lying down. Perhaps this means standing and cooking breakfast. That's okay too. Perhaps it means doing a completely different practice. It's all right. Just be here. Just be here. And the eyes can be closed or they can be open to any degree. And of course, you can open the eyes at any time, especially if you experience any distress. Just let the eyes open. And so arriving in the body, and perhaps this is the first real arrival you've had in the body today. Take your time. You have nothing but time. And in the present moment, there is no time. It's only now. And there's no place to go. There's no goal to reach. Except to just be here with this. And you may be thinking, but this is just ordinary. Yes, it is. And then when we pay attention to it, it becomes extraordinary. And this is an enlightened view of being. And as we arrive in the body, we might notice what greets us upon arrival. And whatever is here, this is what's here, and this is what belongs here. If you encounter tightness or tension, perhaps allowing that to soften a bit. Maybe taking a couple of sighing exhales and just letting go. Let go into this moment. And we can feel so many sensations in the body. This miraculous body with countless cells working together intelligently. When we're still, we can almost feel them dancing, celebrating. In this moment, there may be sounds going on in your environment. And they are just sounds. And there's nothing in a sound really to like or dislike except in the mind. The mind is what creates liking and disliking. In this moment, the body is breathing. I'm not breathing. This body is breathing. If I had to manage my respiration, I don't think I'd get anything done. And so if it's comfortable for you to let the sensations of breathing anchor your attention in the present moment, then dwell here. If feeling the body breathing is at all uncomfortable for you for any reason, choose another anchor. Perhaps the sensations in your hands, the temperature or shape or texture of whatever you might be touching. Or you could go really external with sounds, just letting sounds be the anchor for your attention. These are all present moment experiences. They are all equal. And so choosing this anchoring point for yourself, and we'll just dwell here through a few minutes of silence. And as we continue, of course, nothing special happened during that silence, and yet it was all very special because we paid attention to some of it. And of course, we have a mind that continues to churn out thoughts. We cannot stop it. We don't want to stop it. It's just a part of the practice. It shows us how easily we slip into a kind of autopilot mode. And then it shows us the way out. Eventually, we become mindful again. We notice that the attention has wandered. And in that mindful state, we can invite the attention toward anything we wish. And so we invite it back to our connecting point. The sensations of breathing, the hands, the sounds, whatever works best for you. And this happens over and over again, and each time is an opportunity to learn how to become present anytime we wish. To remember that this moment is the ultimate moment of all of our lives. And so we'll continue again through a longer period of silence, practicing together. And as we continue, if during a practice thoughts or experiences arise that you do not want, see if you can do as the poet Rumi suggests: treat each guest honorably. These experiences of not wanting, they are part of the moment of enlightenment. They are not separate, they are included. Moments of enlightenment are not the absence of these experiences. They are the awareness of them, that this is this moment as it is. There is freedom here. And of course, we can experience this freedom when we soften the body a bit, checking to see if any tension has crept back in. And particularly softening the hands so that we're not holding a tight grip around the way we want things to be. And we open that tight fist and allow things to be as they are. And this is the gesture of freedom: to let go, to open, to soften. So we'll continue again in silence until the conclusion of our practice. And so, of course, transitioning from this practice in any way that you need to, taking as much time as you wish. Um, Maybe, and while we're doing that, Monday through Friday, we offer a meditation at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I lead them 4 days a week, and then we have guest teachers who come in on Wednesday. If you would like the Zoom link to these weekday meetings, you can write me at this email address here, and I will provide the Zoom link for you. So come and join the Covidian Sangha. We have been practicing together since March 17th of last year. And so that's why we're together, and that's one of the miracles that can come from that. So you can feel free to chat in any thoughts, questions, any observations, anything you noticed during that practice, and I'll respond to them as best I can. But first of all, thank you from everybody from around the world. Hello, Rivka. Good to see you from Jerusalem. Alex says, see obsessive thoughts as moments of enlightenment. Yes, it is possible. It, in the medieval alchemic tradition, whoa, that was a leap, wasn't it? In the medieval alchemic tradition, they were trying to take something of no value and make it of great value. In other words, they were trying to take something that people thought was just trash and create something of it that was of beauty and great value. And they called that stuff that they were going to change the prima materia. And these obsessive thoughts are the prima materia. We tend to relegate them to the dung heap of our consciousness and say, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. What if this is an enlightened moment to be aware of that? Just throwing that out there. And then that becomes the alchemic experience, the alchemy that changes us through the practice of being still and so forth. Carl, yes, good to have you from Wales. One of our teachers is Welsh, Bethan Land. She teaches for the Covidian Sangha. She's a lovely, lovely woman. Hi, Jeanette from Canada. Good to see you. Love to see you always. And Sandy, as always, love to see you. Hello, Kelly. Yes, nice to see you too. And Hillary, I don't know that I know you. Great. And feel more centered. Yes, and this feeling or this experience of being centered is available to you anytime. It is a half a breath away, as Jack Kornfield likes to say. And before everybody leaves as well, I want to one more time put up the link to the Mindful Living Collective's PayPal portal there. If this teaching or any of the teachings here have been helpful for you and you'd like to donate, and it's completely voluntary, if you want to donate and this goes towards scholarships and teachers and being able to keep this going and so forth, please feel free to do so. But again, it is totally your choice. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you. A huge Italian hug, and thank you for calling me Dr. Nolan. In mere days, I will actually be a doctor. Probably by mid-June, I will actually have my doctorate. So thank you for that. It makes me feel great. I can't wait. And Dan, hello. This is helping me let go of some stress I've had over the weekend. Yes. And so just opening the tight fist. And Carl, you know all about the tight fist, don't you? I remember that you told me this wonderful story about when your bike was stolen, and for a while there was the wailing and gnashing of teeth and the shooting yourself with the second arrows, and then you remembered, oh yeah, and that helped you, and I'll never forget that. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you. Glad you're here. Thank you, Richard. Good to hear from that too. Thank you. And Rivka, as always. Thank you. Good luck, Dr. Nolan. Yes, my defense is coming up I'm hoping the first week or so of June. So I'm just polishing my dissertation now and getting that ready for review. And is that Claren up in Canada? Good to see you as well. Thank you. Always grateful to see you. Yeah, so anyway, or if you have a question, or if you just want to get in touch with me, get on my mailing list, just write me at the email address here. I'm very available. I'm very accessible. So thank you all for being here today. I'll be back the third Sunday of May, and we'll see what we do then. In the meantime, my great gratitude that you wanted to share this time with me, whether you're here live or in the recorded version. So I'll see you next month. Bye-bye. Oh, Richard, you got yours 40 years ago. At 40 years old. Yeah. I wish I had gotten mine at 40. This is my advice for all those who wish to get doctorates. Do it while you're young. Okay. It's a lot easier, I think. Always love to you, Sandy. You know that. Hi, Daryl. Thank you. My pleasure to do that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, end broadcast. Hate to do that. Bye bye. And here we go.